Hello, Greg Koch, 605 Running Company, and today for our shoe chat, we're talking about the Mizuno Wave Rebellion. So this is a shoe that's been out for a while. I'm excited to chat about it today. As you all know, hopefully if you've seen a couple of these, when I do a shoe chat, I talk about three main things. Number one being, why did I bring this shoe into 605 Running Company to sell? As the lead buyer for 605 Running Company, I make all the decisions on what gets sold at the store. So that's kind of a critical piece of information to know. And I also talk about who benefits from running in this particular shoe, the Mizuno Wave Rebellion. And then finally, the third thing is I talk about my experiences running in the shoe. So let's dive right into it. Number one, why did I bring in the Wave Rebellion to 605 Running Company to sell at the shop? So this is a speed shoe or a Mizuno super shoe, or their answer to a super shoe anyway. But why bring this shoe in to sell? You know, Mizuno is one of our, I always say this in like every Mizuno video that I do, but they are one of our legendary keystone brands, one of our OGs, original brands that we carried. And lately, Mizuno has been doing a phenomenal job of making just really, really good products. The step and feel has been wonderful. The fit has been really good. The cushion underfoot of Mizuno shoes has been nice. They take a little bit of flack for maybe a lack of innovation or some of the excitement in the super shoe world or the carbon plate shoe world and some of those types of things. But honestly, their claim to fame is first they were putting plates in shoes long before it was a cool thing to do. So everyone, we've got Mizuno customers that come in and they say, I'm in the Wave. Well, Wave is the Wave plate or the type of plate that is put into that shoe. So they have a long history of waves, if you will, and how that's structured in the shoe. Mizuno's always had that as a piece of what they do. So why bring in the Rebellion? Obviously the Mizuno Wave Rider, the Mizuno Inspire, the Mizuno Wave Sky, the Mizuno Wave Horizon. Those are our four kind of pillars of the brand. They've been really consistent and great, but why the Rebellion? Two things. We brought this shoe in because we are, number one, we're a specialty running shoe, and you can only find this shoe in a specialty running store. Not a lot of folks would take a chance on this particular shoe or give it space to breathe in other shops. And so that's where a running specialty shop is key. So we brought this shoe in, and it's I'm happy that we have brought it in because it is so unique. And really that's what the specialty business is all about, is being unique and creating an opportunity for you to try things that you can't try at every other store out there. And so bringing in the Wave Rebellion was a key piece for me from a buying strategy to really embody what we're all about as a company in terms of being a running specialty outfitter. So that's why we brought this shoe in to 605 Running Company. Next, who benefits from running in this shoe? So the Mizuno Wave Rebellion, it is a neutral shoe, so there's not any additional support structure to underneath the arch that's not going to overcorrect or correct for pronation, things like that. It is a neutral shoe for a neutral gait. If you have questions on what that means or if this is a right shoe for you, you can always come down and do a fitting with one of our fit experts at 605 Running Company. But basically, this is an up-tempo shoe. So if you're looking for a speed shoe, again, we always talk about tools in the toolbox. This is a great workout shoe. It also can be a race day shoe. In particular, that half marathon distance, I think would be really, really good. Potentially marathoners, depending on what you like in your shoe. I think you could find faster options for like 5K, 10K, but half marathon, I think, could be the wheelhouse for this shoe. And again, that's very subjective, but that's who benefits from this shoe. Neutral runners looking for something to go fast in. This is certainly an option. So, the Wave Rebellion, some of the things about it, it's, to me, well, we'll just wait. We'll get into my thoughts in running in the shoe, and I'll talk more about what makes this shoe so unique as we talk about my personal running experiences. But who benefits from this shoe? folks that are looking for that tool in the toolbox for up-tempo days, going fast, feeling fast, having something a little bit lighter on foot, maybe a little bit less cushion. Okay, so my experiences running in this shoe. I've found it to be very, very interesting. I think this is a throwback. This is actually my shoe. You can see it in the images all around me here. I wear a size 13, and I enjoy this shoe. And like I said, it's a throwback. It reminds me of the Mizuno Wave Sayonara or the Hitagami. If you are an old school Mizuno runner, you'll recognize those shoes. And I feel like it recalled a lot of that. So this is a very snappy shoe. It does not have a carbon plate. It's got they call it a glass fiber plate or fiberglass. I don't know why they had to switch it around, marketing. But anyway, it's got that plate in it, so it has a distinctive pop. It is a loud shoe. You can hear yourself running in this shoe. You can definitely hear your cadence quite well with this shoe. The fit is really good. It's got a little bit more volume than some of the other super shoes out there, especially like in the toes. I found the fit to be really good. It's got a unique tongue. Now, I don't dislike the tongue, but it's big. I don't know any other way to describe it. It doesn't come up super high, but it's just it's a big tongue. When you try the shoe on, you'll know what I'm talking about. It didn't move around. It didn't bother me. I had no issues with it. It's thin, but it is big. Otherwise, fit was really nice with this shoe. It is firm. Responsive is a fair way to describe this shoe and running in it. And I also like the grip. This would be a phenomenal shoe on a rain day. I actually did a 10-mile run in this shoe after a snowfall. So there was I ran on the bike trail here in Sioux Falls, and there was snow, ice, and then clear roads. And so this was actually a nice option to have on a day like that. There are the bottom of the shoe has got some teeth to it. I would even say you could do like Good Earth running in this shoe. There's enough grip on this shoe for something like that, or Newton Hills on a dry year. Some of those like crushed gravel roads. You've got enough protection underfoot and enough grip to be successful in that sort of setting. So I enjoyed running in this shoe. My one run, I found out I actually had the flu after the fact, and so I felt like I was fighting against the shoe, but that was not the case. I actually had the flu. So it's been a fun shoe to have. I do like running on the treadmill in this shoe. Again, I always like a more firm shoe on a treadmill, and so this fits that bill. I've done a couple workouts in the shoe. I've done some group runs in the shoe, a lot of different paces, and really tried to put it through its paces. And it's a phenomenal shoe. If you're looking for something in that super shoe kind of category for speed work, again, I mentioned I think half marathon is the distance for this shoe. I think you can find something lighter weight for 5K, 10K. And I think some people could marathon in this shoe. I think diehard Mizuno runners could definitely marathon in this shoe. I don't think that I could, but that's not saying you can't. So if you're interested in the shoe, come on down to 605 Running Company and let us have you try it on, and you tell me what you think. That's all I got on the Mizuno Wave Rebellion.